The financial world is changing faster than ever. Baby boomers still hold over half of the nation's wealth, and more than $80 trillion is poised to transfer to younger generations, presenting both opportunity and risk. Navigating this moment will require not just sound advice, but a new kind of financial guidance, one that is built on personalization, clarity, and long-term vision.
In our industry, there's massive challenges facing different demographics. The way that we look at it is the older generation, the baby boomer generation, is facing this massive wealth transfer to the younger generation. And the baby boomers' perspective, their retirement is shifting, right? They're living longer, they're more active, their priorities are shifting in terms of how they want to handle their finances. From a younger perspective, millennials, Gen Xers, etc., they have a whole host of problems themselves. They have complexities in terms of how they can manage this wealth and how they can actually accept it and move forward into the future.
The question ultimately comes down to it is, what's the level of readiness? We're going to approach the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind. Is the next generation prepared to receive millions of dollars?
I think their ability to sustain long-term wealth over time and handle those challenges that are coming in the industry is really rooted in how they receive education and how they receive planning. The industry tends to look at things as a one-size-fits-all approach, and I think what's happening in the industry is there's this need for more personalized, tailored approach for both of those generations.
Advocates agree that true wealth is built to last when education, planning, and purpose align, not just for one generation, but for every generation that follows. With a holistic approach rooted in collaboration and clarity, financial advisors can help families make informed decisions and prepare for the transitions that define a lasting financial legacy.
Advisors and clients working together to create a holistic financial plan, I think, is really critical in trying to help both the client as well as future generations achieve their goals.
I think one of the big issues that families have is that they're not having these intergenerational conversations. It's about really bringing the generations together, having these conversations, educating them about the different topics that are at hand. So I think holistic financial planning and working together with a professional helps families to prepare for these complexities in a way of aligning their objectives, having these conversations.
Financial planning is not a one-time event. It's really about having and discussing with the client what's most important to them. What do they want to accomplish individually, collectively, and then as they venture through life, what do they want that legacy to look like?
The advice I would give to anybody that is considering working with a financial professional or a firm is first and foremost to find someone that you feel comfortable with, to speak openly and candidly, and not only share what's important to you, but also be comfortable enough to ask questions when you're unsure of the topic or the conversation or what the recommendations are that are being made to you. There has to be an open dialogue back and forth between a client and a financial professional. The firm that you're working with should prioritize understanding what is important to you and then be able to deliver on that.
At ICGnext, financial success is about people, purpose, and planning across generations. Working closely with families to provide personalized strategies for investments, retirement, college, and risk management. The advisors at ICGnext ensure that every decision supports every family's unique life goals.
ICGnext at its core is a firm that helps clients make financial decisions, provides advice over multiple generations on a wide array of topics. Births, deaths, job changes, marriages, divorces, right? These are all life events that our advisors and our team members are going through, and their clients are going through it as well. So there's a synergy there in terms of relatability and how we can talk to them about those experiences.
Because we have the experience in all of those facets, we're able to not only meet clients where they are, but also send them in the right direction where they're heading.
It really begins with a holistic approach. What do you want for yourself? What's most important for you, for your family, and for the next generation? Then from there, we want to do a thorough assessment of where you are relative to achieving those goals.
It's with all of their particular circumstances in mind. So anytime we're making a recommendation, we're doing it in light of the entire financial picture as opposed to one very specific area that they're looking into.
I've been with the firm for almost 30 years. My husband was referred by an existing client of ICGnext. So my husband passed away on September 11th. I now was on my own. I felt like I was starting from scratch. The support, the trust, the guidance has been amazing every step of the way. So there were many times where I would call Michael, my advisor. I can go to him with any question. He has helped me with so many decisions, big and small. Things that were important to me, things that were important to my husband that I felt I needed to carry out for him, things that were or still are important for my family going forward. I have grandchildren now, and I know that this is multi-generational, and my children will be able to depend on the team.
ICGnext, navigating your future one decision at a time. Discover what is truly important to you by visiting ICGnext.com.